You remember when all those Esterbrook sparkles came out last summer and like everybody lost their minds over it? Well, they actually sold out. Like all of them are sold out. If you go to some pen stores, they might have some of the garnet or the red version of it, or even the blue, or I don't even remember what they were calling that. But that one that really sold out was the Montana Sapphire. I did a review on it, I think. You'll have to look through my videos to find it. Well, those materials were all by Tim McKenzie from McKenzie Penworks. And once again, as you may or may not know, Esterbrook and McKenzie Penworks teamed up again to make another sparkle series. And they came out with two new ones. The first one being the Peacock, which is like a blue, purple, yellow version, and the Rocky Top. So, don't we all like a little sparkle in our life? I know I do. So I was really excited. So there was like, you know, there's a whole thing going on, you know, your team Peacock or your team Rocky Top. And you know, I have to admit, at first before I saw these pens in person, I was totally team Peacock. I was like, yes, that's the one I want. When I get one of these things, that's what I'm getting. And then I went to Dromgool's about a month ago and I saw them in person and I switched teams to Rocky Top. That is the one I wanted. So if I had to pick out of the Peacock or the Rocky Top, I went with Rocky Top. First, let's look at this really creative outer sleeve. Usually the Esterbrook's come in just a craft paper, cardboard, plain cardboard outer sleeve, and it has like, you know, the little sticker on there identifying what it is. But for this series with McKenzie Penworks, they decided to decorate the sleeve, which I think is really cool. You know, it's something different. And so I'm really appreciating all of the thought that Esterbrook is putting into the design process of releasing these new pens. A lovely scene of mountains, Rocky Top mountains. The box that the pen comes in, it is the regular Esterbrook red textile box that is magnetic enclosure, as you can see. So open this up and, well, that's to prove it's diamond cast material. You know this stuff has diamond dust in it. True story. We also have a nice little cloth it comes with, you know, to wipe down those fingerprints when they happen, especially on those metallic parts or the, I don't know, I just noticed my fingerprints got all over the clip or whatever. And then the pen. What do you think? I like it. I'm not really an orange person either, but you know, with this orange and white and silver, it works. Rocky Top is an oversized pen, and comparing it to the regular Esty, you can see that it is much bigger than the regular pen. By the way, did you know that these pens, the Rocky Top and the Peacock versions, are also being sold in the regular size version? So I know there's some people out there, when they encountered the oversized pens, a lot of people out there are like, wow, it's too big. And, you know, especially folks with the smaller hands, this pen is really not made to be posted. You're supposed to use it as such, just like this. And the reason for that is like, it's just, I mean, you can post it, but it's like really putting it on there, but it just makes it a really, really big pen. But it actually is very comfortable as unposted. If you are a person who likes to use their fountain pens posted, well, with the regular size, it does post, and it posts very easy. And so you wouldn't have a problem with that. Prices are a little different for that. They're a little lower than the oversized. The oversized, I believe, runs at, and don't quote me on this, you might want to go to your favorite fountain pen retailer online to look at the price, but I believe it runs at $316 and the regular size is running at $280. So, you know, that could also be a defining or a piece of information that determines what size you end up getting. I'm kind of thinking about, I mean, if I can get a hold of the regular size Peacock version, I think that would be kind of cool to have one of each in different sizes, so who knows. The Rocky Top has gold trim. You know, I think it could have worked with silver trim as well. I think it would have looked nice, but the gold works with the orange, so that's kind of cool. But you know, I'm kind of partial to more of a silver trim, so that's just me. Let's take off that cap, and you might notice when you get a hold of the pen, it kind of has this bouncy action in it, and that's so when you put the cap back on, it's supposed to create kind of like a little suction, if you will, to keep your nib nice and wet so you don't take off the cap and want to write and it runs dry on you. And you know, I've had great experiences with this little system. I know they've got, it's like a cushion system, or I don't remember what the guys over at Kenro, officially call it, but it works and it's a good system. Now, one thing I really enjoy about this pen is that this section matches the rest of the pen. So it's not a metal section, it's a section made out of the same material. And I've got this nice like blob of silver that, you know, that sparkly silver that I'm super excited about. So I'll probably hold it up to a lamp and just, you know, drool all over it or something while I'm writing, or after I'm done writing or whatever. So my pen did come with a medium-sized nib, and of course all Esterbrook nibs are created by Yovo, which is super exciting, highly reliable nibs. Another thing I like about the Esterbrook series, here it is, comes with a converter, so you don't have to buy it separately. Some companies want you to buy it separately, and I just don't think that's very cool. Esterbrook always includes a converter with their pens. Now it's just going to be hard trying to figure out what color ink I'm going to ink in this thing. I mean, I could go with orange, but you know, with this silver I could also go a nice gray color. So I guess I'll surprise you in this next segment when I ink it up. Thank you for joining me for this look at the Esterbrook Sparkle and Rocky Top. Which team are you on? I wish I had the other pen I could show to you, but I don't. And I'd like to thank the guys over at Kenro, at Esterbrook, for sending this pen over to me for review. I'm a fan. I'm an Esterbrook fan. In fact, if you check out my Instagram account, it's pretty obvious. I'm an Esterbrook fan. I can't help it. I think I have almost all of them. Almost. There's a list of goals there that I need to tick off with every pen I get, but I think there might be like 4, or there might be a few that I don't have. So, but I'd have to say Esterbrook to McKenzie, please guys, keep making these awesome collaboration pens. I mean, they're so awesome and so unique. And guys, let me tell you, y'all need to make a pink sparkly pen. Just do it. Just do it. Make Vanessa happy, please. Well, that's all I've got. Thank you so much for joining me, and that's how the ink flows.